All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Okay, so I'm doing this quick video to talk about just a little bit about the memo slash directive that came out 2 days ago with a list of new countries. And regarding these new countries on this list, they're pausing immigrant visa issuance from these countries due to the fact that they believe that they are at a high risk of being a public charge. That is, the beneficiaries who come here from those countries, they believe that they're high risk to being a public charge. So being a public charge means you're coming here and living off of the system. I did a video 2 months ago on sponsors and sponsorship, and this ties in to what it is that the administration is saying right now. So what they're saying is that when these beneficiaries come here from these countries, and I haven't seen any statistics or heard anything, I've just seen this directive, and that is what it's saying. But what they're saying is that when beneficiaries come here from those countries with a sponsor or a joint sponsor or both, they end up bypassing the system somehow and, end up benefiting from whether it's state or federal assistance. So this list essentially is out there because they're pausing the issuance of immigrant visas from those countries. Now, if you have a B1, B2 visa, visitor's visa, or a business visa, you're not affected by this. And if you have put in an application for other visas that are not immigrant visas, then everything should be processing normally. Now, I have clients and prospective clients that are calling me because they're concerned about how this affects them. So yesterday was a very hard day for me because I had to call a few clients that I had who fit into this category because they're either filing for their parents, their young children, or their spouses. And due to this memo slash directive that came out 2 days ago, their petitions are now being paused. So these are people who are waiting for interviews at consulates, or consular officers are reviewing their petitions, and they're waiting to get an interview out of the country. The concern also is for people who are in the US doing adjustments or other things that are from those countries. Now, I haven't seen anything regarding that, but my common sense, after I sat last night and picked my own brain about it, tells me that these folks that are in the US will not be affected. And the reason why I say this is because all of these immigration bodies have different jurisdictions, and I believe USCIS has jurisdiction over the cases that are here, while the consulates have jurisdiction on the cases that are affected by this new directive. So my common sense tells me that people who are here won't be affected, but in this age of immigration, common sense is not common anymore. So I don't know what to say, but that I don't think people who are here are affected. I have clients from some of these countries that are doing adjustments, VAWA, different things. So I'm praying that this is not another set of clients that I have to call and give it bad news. I've had to call people last year when the previous list came out because I had clients who were petitioning for their elderly parents. And this is really heartbreaking because as far as I know, our immigration laws were built to keep families together, and all I've been seeing is families being torn apart. So, I just wanted to let you guys know that it is happening. Some of the countries that are on this list, well, most of the countries that are on this list are Caribbean and African countries. And I'm not going to list out all of the names, but some of them are Bahamas, Barbados, Belize, Jamaica, Georgia, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Syria, Uganda, Haiti, Jordan, Cuba, Colombia, Kuwait. Russia is on the list too. But yeah, it is what it is. It's stressful, but we can't let things that are out of our control affect us too much. It's easier said than done, because even if, you have to be inhumane to not be compassionate to people who fall in these categories. So that being said, the effective date of this directive is January 21st. And I've seen and heard some additional stuff that I don't know if it's true, so I'm not going to put it out there. But what I do know is that immigrant visas that have already been issued and the beneficiaries have those passports in their hand with those visas, those remain valid. So that's all I have for now on this topic. If anything changes or if I get new information, I'll be sure to update you guys. Again, if you need immigration assistance, go to marshaslaw.com, marshhaslaw.com, and reach out to us. Enjoy your weekend and have a great day.